Can you even believe this?
Oh my God!
Hey, welcome back to Girlie Garage. We all know that gas prices can be a pain, but we're going to talk about some practical tips that everyone can do to be driving more efficiently and saving at the pump. One thing that directly impacts your gas mileage is your tire pressure. Now, if you think about it, with your correct tire pressure, you're going to float down the road correctly so that there's less resistance while you're pushing your car down the road. Now, how can we find the correct tire pressure for every single vehicle? I'm going to show you. It's actually on a sticker in the driver's door jamb. Let's go. Now, if you have a truck or an SUV or something where they're commonly modifying the tire size, you want to make sure that the tire size is correct before you use this sticker. Come check it out. This is our tire information sticker. Now, our tires are supposed to be 215, 60, 16, and I'll show you where to find that on our tire. In this country, we use PSI, so our front tires need to be 32 PSI, our rear tires need to be 32 PSI, and our spare needs to be 60 PSI. Now, you should be checking your tire pressure when your tires are cold. That doesn't mean that they're literally cold. It just means that you haven't driven on them for the day, because when your tires go down the pavement, that friction actually causes heat, and the heat causes the tire pressure to expand. So if you come on over here, you can actually see the tire size is 215, 60, 16. So that does match up with the tire information sticker. Now we are going to check our tire pressure with this tire pressure gauge. Now this is a pencil type. You could have a digital. There's a couple different types, but I would never recommend using the one at the gas station because it's never calibrated. Now in order to use this, you are going to take off your dust cap. Lefty-loosey, make sure you don't lose this thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to press and hold this till you hear no air coming out. So listen. And then we'll read it. And it is at 32, so that is the perfect number. Now, if it's between like 3 or 4 pounds off, that's okay as well. But once you get to like 5, 6, 7 pounds, you want to make sure that even if you're overinflated or underinflated, that you're putting the correct pressure in there so that you're getting the best gas mileage. Something else that can affect your fuel efficiency is your oil. Now, you want your car to be regularly maintained because that maintenance is going to cause your car to run efficiently. Now, our oil is very much like the blood in our bodies. It actually acts as a lubricant. So we're going to check the oil on this car real quick. We want to make sure that our oil is clean and also that it's being maintained on time. Now, if you're curious of what your maintenance schedule should be, I do have a full-length video, and I'll put that right here for you on how to find your maintenance schedule. So the quickest way to check your oil is we're going to pull our engine oil dipstick. We're going to wipe the whole thing. Now, we want to do this while the engine is hot. So when you're driving, if you've gone to the gas station, you put gas in your car, usually at that point you're on level ground, and that's the best time to check your oil. Now, you always want to look for your minimum and your maximum, and we want to put that all the way back in until it kind of settles. Then we're going to pull it and we're going to check it. Now, you're checking for a couple different things. You're checking for the level, you're checking for the color, and you're also checking for the smell. There's a lot of really interesting stuff that you can tell just about your oil. If you want to learn more about oil specifically, we have another full-length video on that on the channel. This oil looks great. It was just changed, which means that there is not so much resistance on the inside of the engine. The engine is well lubricated, and we're getting the best gas mileage. Not surprisingly, one of the things that dramatically affects your fuel efficiency is how much weight is in the car. So I know that you've been meaning to donate all of that stuff to Goodwill, but check your trunk, and if you have all of this extra weight that you're just randomly carrying around, believe it or not, 100 pounds of weight decreases your fuel efficiency by 1%. So make sure you take that extra weight out, including those friends that you don't need to carry around.
Check those seat cuz!
You might be surprised, but smooth acceleration and braking are two of the most important things in getting the best fuel economy. Now, this is an example of how you smoothly come to a stop and smoothly drive away. Now, the second example is how not to get good gas mileage. So make sure that you're pretending that you have an egg underneath your throttle pedal and underneath your brake pedal, and you're thinking through that acceleration and braking so that you get the best gas mileage. On highways, it's a great idea to maintain a steady speed. This will actually help you improve your gas mileage. Now, most cars nowadays have cruise control, and this can feather your throttle in a way that is much more gentle than your foot could ever do. So, if you're using cruise control, this is a great way to save gas mileage while you're at cruising speed. This might be an ancient GPS system, but if you're using GPS on your phone, it is a great idea to plan your route ahead, especially if you have that one day where you're getting all of those errands done. If you can plan everything in sort of a circle, you're definitely going to save gas not having to go out and back, out and back. And also plan those trips and errands when you're during off peak hours, if at all possible. That trip to Costco, make sure that you're doing it when everybody else isn't going there at the same time. And then you're not sitting in the parking lot just idling, waiting for people to back out of their parking spot so you can get in. So make sure that you plan your trip ahead and get the best gas mileage. Is this you? Idling wastes fuel and money. If you're going to be stopped for more than a minute, make sure you turn the engine off. And pro tip, lock your doors if you're going to be sitting in your car in a weird parking lot or a weird area so people don't sneak up on you, but make sure that you save that gas money. Your key takeaways are make sure that you maintain your vehicle. You want to also make sure that you have better driving habits, and then also plan and prepare for those trips and errands around town. Make sure that if you have extra questions, we have lots of full length videos that cover all of these topics in depth on the YouTube channel. Those are some of my top tips for driving more efficiently and saving at the pump. With a few changes, you can actually be putting money back in your wallet as well as doing better things for the environment. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that little bell so that you make sure that you're catching all of our new content every week.